guys. Oh. Okay. Alright, vacuum time. So it's going to be a little loud, so adjust your volume. This is your only warning. Now I have a wand attachment I'm going to put on for my hands are black, so sooted, so I'm getting it everywhere, but it easily cleans off, which is good. Now I want this attachment. It's the the angle attachment, and while I have that out, there's a spot back here that I want to hit. Okay, now back to the fireplace. Let's see if we can get some nasties out of here. Cool. So we got a lot of crap in there. Alright. I'm going to close the glass. It's not perfectly clean, but what the hell, right? And the mystery is still haven't been solved on what is plugging up the fireplace. So we'll have to figure out something here, guys. My guess is I'm going to have to rip off the vent on the outside of the tiny house. And then with that being done, I can endoscope pretty near dam clear to the straight, it'll be a straight run all the way to the 90 that comes into the tiny house and then down. Though it's a lot of work, and I doubt it's going to happen today. Oh ho. Ooh. No, no. No, 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 no. Look at that. Nasty. Alright. So, I'm going to put the Dyson on charge. Probably empty it first. And the simplest things at the tiny house, like washing my hands, is pretty tough without water. Though I do have some here for the plants, so I'm going to do that. Let me empty the nasties out of the Dyson just outside the door here. I won't film that, because what the heck. Whoops. Basically, all I do is tap the sides of the plastic casing, and all these little particles come out. And this guy will be due for another wash since it has a washable type filter in line there. So I'll have to do that. But first he's going on charge. I'll turn the inverter on. There we go. Okay, so that part is done. Endoscope and tablet are on the ground. I'm gonna have I'll do some major editing, guys, and get some cool video from the endoscope up on my channel in certain videos. And yeah, nasty. Let me grab the tripod here. Show you guys how I'm gonna do this washing my hands off the grid. Got a rag here. I'm just gonna use the sprayer that I used to sit like on the edge of the door here, the entrance of the tiny house. I'm just gonna pump it up and basically just water my hands, get them wet. Quite nice out today. That's why I left the door open here. Tiny house has been performing pretty well, even on those super hot days, and I don't have air conditioning. So, gotta say the survival blanket material, Mylar, does work. It works. It goes to work as insulation. Does a really good job. And the stuff I put in is just the cheapo stuff. I didn't think it would work. It was just an experiment. So if you guys go out and buy the real stuff, which is like a bubble wrap that's coated in silver on both sides, that's the same stuff. And it's got it has an R value as to opposed to mine, but like I said, I just put it over top of my existing insulation, so it worked pretty well. Pretty well. So that's halfway decent. Clean hands. Ooh. Big deal, right? Most people are gonna say. Just be careful not to fall out of the tiny house when you're doing that. So I'll give my plants a little drink of water. I'll leave this dirty rag here for because I'm gonna guess I'm gonna need it for future work on the fireplace here. Once I remove the outer vent, something tells me my hands are gonna get dirty again, and I'm pretty sure that's going to be the case. I think the spider plants are adjusting to this space okay. Especially once they determine, hey, there's water in the bottom of these sacks, so the roots will kind of migrate there. And I think that's pretty good. No leak issues either. So my waterproofing did work. Thank God. And it's nice to have a little life in the tiny house here. Some greenery. Looks pretty good on the wall. So, even though water's at a premium here, well, that's okay. I still have a little bit in this other container. So, yeah, it looks pretty cool. Yeah, so once I figure out the fireplace, guys,